Conversion to Catholic Orthodoxy. The conversion of the Suebi to Orthodoxy is presented very differently in the primary sources. A contemporary record, the minutes of the First Council of Braga, which met on the 1st of May 561, state explicitly that the synod was held at the orders of the king named Aramir. While his orthodoxy is not in doubt, that he was the first Orthodox monarch of the Subes since Reykjar, had been contested on the grounds that he had not explicitly stated to have been. He was, however, the first to hold an Orthodox synod. On the other hand, the Historia Servium of Isidore of Seville states that it was Theodomar who brought about the conversion of his people from Arianism with the help of a missionary, Martin of Braga. And finally, according to the Frankish historian Gregory of Tours, an otherwise unknown sovereign named Cheriarch, having heard of the Martin of Tours, promised to accept the beliefs of the saint if only his son was cured of leprosy. Through the relics of intercession of the Saint Martin, the son was healed. Cheriarch and the entire royal household converted to the Nicene faith. As the coming of relics of the Saint Martin of Tours, the conversion of Cheriarch had been made to coincide the narration with the arrival of Martin of Braga circa 550. The legend has been interpreted as an allegory of the pastoral work of Saint Martin of Braga and the devotion of Saint Martin of Tours. Most scholars have attempted to meld these stories. It has been alleged that Cheriarch and Theramar must have been successors of Aramir, since Aramir was the first Suebic monarch to lift the ban of Orthodox synods. Isidore therefore gets the chronology wrong. Reinhardt suggests that Cheriarch was converted first through the relics of Saint Martin, and that Theodomar was converted later through preaching of Martin of Braga. Donne equated Cheriarch with Theramar, even saying that the latter was the name he took upon baptism. It had also been suggested that Theodomar and Aramir were the same person and the son of Cheriarch. In the opinion of some historians, Cheriarch is nothing more than an error on the part of Gregory of Tours and never existed. If Gregory relates, Martin of Braga died about the year 580 and had been a bishop for about 30 years. Then the conversion of Cheriarch must have occurred around 550 at the latest. Finally, Ferrio believes the conversion of the Suevi was a progression and stepwise, and the Cheriarch's public conversion was only followed by the lifting of a ban of Orthodox synods in the reign of his successor, which would have been Aramir, while Theodomar would have been responsible for the beginning of the persecution of the Arians in his kingdom, to the root of his heresy. Finally, the Suebic conversion is ascribed not to the Suebi, but to the Visigoth. But the chronicler John of Bericlum, he put their conversions alongside that the Goths, according under Richard I in 587 to 589, but as such that corresponds to a later time when the kingdom was undergoing its integration with the Visigoth kingdom.